The stage is set, the line's drawn. Two top 5 teams collide. Conference and national title implications abound. For those who answer the call to greatness, a place in history surely awaits.
'04 Texas, man, there was a lot of big turnovers, big plays in that game. But I remember the morning of that game, it was like kind of an eerie feeling. It was a little gray outside.
It's a huge game in our conference. It's a huge game when you're both in the top 5.
You know, I remember just driving through the State Fair, you know, all the festivities surrounding the game. It was just on a different level. And then you actually get in there and you walk out and this burnt orange on one side and the crisp and cream on the other side, and just the energy level is so electric.
Two guys have to play well today. They've committed to quarterback Vince Young. He almost ran for 1,000 yards last year. And then Cedric Benson, he's got to play big today. This team leads the nation in rushing the ball. That's how you get more physical.
This year was a Vince Young coming out party, supposedly because he was tearing it up. You know, it was going in the second year.
We all know who VY is, and even young Vince had flashes of greatness. And so obviously going to that game, we had a game plan for him specifically.
We always came in with a ton of pride, and I mean, I think it was the classes prior to us that kind of, you know, laid that foundation of going into that game and wanting to dominate early.
Big question at the start of this ball game is who will start at running back for Oklahoma. It could be Kawan Jones or it could be Adrian Peterson. And why not Peterson? Because Peterson has been nothing short of spectacular. He even garnered the cover of Sports Illustrated this week. Look for Adrian Peterson to come to this ball game earlier. And maybe by the end of the ball game, we'll find out if Adrian is better than Cedric.
Turn, get to Peterson. Oh my God. Outside, wide open. 15, 20, up the sideline, 25, 30. 35, 40, and out of bounds.
The first run, he comes off the goal line and goes down their sideline for about 50 yards. And, you know, all of a sudden, everybody gets to see this great back.
Adrian Peterson, I mean, his talent and who he was. You say his name, man, college football, they know who Adrian Peterson was.
You can just kind of look at his physique and running back and just know, like, that's the other kind of human being.
You're looking at that guy, you're like, man, this guy, he's different, he's special. We call him a grown man. He was really a grown man.
The beginning of summer workouts, and we start running sprints. I'm watching this dude run sprints, and I'm like, all right, well, he gonna burn out. You know, I did it my freshman year. You know, I came in there, want to show myself. Dude starts running, and I mean, he ran the first sprint, he ran the last sprint, and they all were the same speed, and he ran the whole way across, and I mean, he beat everybody by maybe 10, 15, 20 yards. He said, that's it? That's all this is? That's it? I was like, whoa, this kid's different.
I knew if I had the opportunity to compete for a starting position, I would get it. It didn't have anything to do with like being cocky or arrogant. I was just confident in the skills that God provided me with and my work ethic.
AD came in that game and had a big game, got it kicked off with a long run.
What AD did was he ran the ball a lot, softened that defense quite a bit, beat clock, and put ourselves in a position to win the ball game. It's one of those games where it's like, you're going to be the horse, we're riding you.
That one was like a slugfest, hitting them over and over and over and over again and making them quit.
Here comes a blitz, and down goes Young. Dan Cody just threw away the would-be blocker and comes up with a big hit.
We were blitzing them left and right, and they couldn't handle it. We would come off an edge, right, left, both sides, kept Vince Young in the pocket, and that was the plan. Like, we were going to come after them every which way, and they had a hard time dealing with it.
We were dominant defensively. The offense really didn't have to give us all we needed was 3 points in that game.
Hit, he keeps it, and he's down to he fumbles the ball, the Sooners get it. Oklahoma recovers, he was kept the ball, he was hit hard. Holy cow.
Anytime a goose egg goes up, that is not easy at all. For them, it's something that they've bust their ass for. That feels amazing.
Races up, wanted to pass, couldn't pass, and they sack him. Straight flying by the defense.
Vince Young's in trouble. Fumble! Sooners have it.
The Sooners have beaten Texas for the 5th time in a row. First time that's happened since the 1950s. Oklahoma 12 and Texas nothing.
To be able to do that to that team, you know, it speaks to the team win. The 12-0 shows collectively as a team how we went in their focus and believing in one another and going and shut down a high-powered offense.
And I always preached to our team, there's a lot of ways to win this game. But now, 12-0, now a shutout. Heck, shutting somebody out always especially when you're a former defensive coordinator as a head coach. And then it's the emergence of Adrian Peterson. Here he comes. All of it was really neat. It was exciting and fun.
Obviously feels that much better because it's Texas. We like whipping up on Texas.